Good morning, boys and girls. How are you guys doing today? So yesterday I taught you the 3R words. Does anybody remember what those words are called? Take a quick second to think. If you said reduce, reuse, and recycle, you're correct. Good job for remembering that. Today we are going to focus on just one of the R's, the first R, which is reduce. So our question of the day is, how does reducing help the earth? And our learning target will be, I can tell you one way I can reduce the garbage in my life. So I just want to remind you of what the word reduce means by using the chart from yesterday. So reduce is cutting back on the amount of trash we make. So there's a few ways that you are already probably reducing at home. One way would be when you leave a room, you turn off the lights. Another would be when you brush your teeth. You shut the water off while you're brushing, and then you just rinse your toothbrush, and then you shut the water off again, and then you brush. Those are really great ways of reducing. Another great way of reducing is, instead of using plastic bags, you can just bring one big bag with you to the grocery stores now instead of using all the plastic bags. Another way that I also reduce at home is I use a glass cup every day instead of plastic. Another way that I reduce at home is I use a glass cup every day instead of throwing out a plastic cup daily. So I take, if I want to drink of water or iced tea, I get a glass out of my cabinet and I pour it in there and I just drink it, and then I wash it in the sink and I put it back in my cabinet. If I was to take a plastic cup, I would just take a plastic cup, drink it, look at it, and throw it out because I'm not going to clean a plastic cup. That's how we are reducing, by using a glass cup instead of a plastic cup. Another good way of reducing is, instead of throwing toys out, re-giving them to another friend or a family member. Even with clothes, sometimes we get bigger and outgrow our clothes, so instead of throwing our clothes out, we can donate them to people in need, or we can give them down to our siblings, like a little brother or sister, for example. Our home activity, I want you to try to get a bowl or a tin tray like the one I have. I already threw in 10 objects that are going to represent garbage. I don't know if you can see it so well. You would need tongs or tweezers if you have, whatever you have at home. And for this project, you are going to I'm adding rice in mine. But you can add rice, you could do it with sand if you have, or even water. If you don't have rice or sand, you can always do it with water. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut open up the sand bottle. Make sure your mommies and daddies help you with the scissors. I'm going to pour the rice in. And I have another one. Always ask mommies and daddies to help you with scissors. So now that we filled up most of our garbage with the rice, I want to just make sure I get it all out of the bag so there's no mess on my floor. You're going to take your tweezers or the tongs. You can get these from any store. You might even have these already in your house. And you are going to count backwards from 10. 10, not 5, 10. And we're going to take out and reduce the garbage inside my inside my tray. We're going to reduce the garbage inside this tray. So as I take out the objects, I'm going to count backwards. So this is our first one, which is 10, 9, 8. I don't know if you can see that. It's a plastic little cup that had my guacamole in it. 7. I know you all know what this is. 6. I'm going to do this one with my hands. 5. 3, 2, and now I have to actually look to find that last one. Found it. And 1. So you're going to try to put 10. If you can't find 10 objects to reduce with, you can try 5, and then you'd count backwards from 5, which would be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now Miss Santos is going to tell us how she can reduce from her house as well.
Hi friends, it's Miss Santos again. I hope you guys are all doing great, and I hope you're having fun completing all these activities, doing them with your mommies and your daddies. So today we're going to talk about ways you can reduce. So when we say reduce, we mean ways to use things over and over again. So for example, right, I have this big bag and it's filled with a ton of plastic bags. From the stores, from the supermarkets, look how many plastic bags are in here. I have so many. Holy moly, look at that. That's a lot of plastic bags, right? These plastic bags, I would originally use them for garbage. I have too many of these. I think it would be a better idea, right, to instead of use plastic bags that end up going in the garbage, is to instead purchase one bag that we could use over and over again. So when I go to the grocery store, I take this bag with me. I can't forget it. And after I buy my groceries, I put them inside this bag, right? So when I get home, I take the groceries outside of the bag, and then this bag is not going to go in the garbage. I am going to use this bag again and again and again. So instead of throwing out plastic bags from the stores, I'm going to buy one that I could use over and over again. And that's how you reduce waste.